Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation, Accountability in Open Government. My name is Octavio Ramirez Lopez. This is for class MPA 580, Legal and Ethical Issues for Dr. David C. Powell. Okay, so in this presentation, I'll be talking about the Freedom of Information Act and the California Public Records Act, and I'll be most importantly focusing on Senate Bill 1421 related to law enforcement within the state of California, and I'm going to be showing how we could have access to some police records regarding either misconduct or sexual assault by a police officer involving a public member and also public police officer dishonesty. So I'm going to be showing you in this presentation how we can access those records. So first of all, we're going to talk about the Freedom of Information Act, which is at the federal level, which the government kind of sets this kind of mechanism for the public to have access to discussions or decisions made by government agencies that affect the public. Also, the California Public Records Act is just basically the state version of the FOIA. So this one is just basically is for state or local agencies to release documents, communications mandated, and mandated turnaround time. So some records may be subject to be released, and some records may be exempt from release. And some of the sections are involved with personal and final information or information that may put at risk the national safety. Okay, so again, the Senate Bill 1421 was introduced into the Senate at the California legislature by Senator Nancy Skinner, and in response to different acts of abuse of power by law enforcement. So it was introduced in the House and it was put into practice. It was enacted in 2019, January 1st of 2019. So what this bill did is amended the Public Records Act that was enacted in 1968, the Penal Code Section 832.7, now making records involving with sexual assault by police officers involving public members, and also use of force by law enforcement that result in the public members being harmed, and also police dishonesty. All right, so now I'm going to show you how we can go to LAPD's website and find cases related to Senate Bill 1421, which is amended the Penal Code 8, Section 832.7 of the Public Records Act. Okay, so we're going to go to Google and then we're just going to search Senate Bill 1421. Oops, I misspelled bill. Fix that. And then for Los Angeles, and then we're going to go to the second option that is going, so this option is going to take us straight to the LAPD Senate Bill 1421 web page, and it tells you again what kind of records are available. A, which is regarding officer involved shooting, overuse of power or force, and then records relating to incidents regarding sexual assault by an officer involving a member of the public, and then the third one is any sustained findings of dishonesty by a police officer. So you scroll down and you'll see the different types: officer involved shooting, use of force, and then also sustained complaints of sexual assault or dishonesty. So I'm going to go to the officer involved shootings, which is also related to overuse of force. So you're going to select that, and it takes you to all these cases in different years: 2018, 2017. Just for this purpose, I'm going to select the top one and then click continue, and then voila, you have the case. You can see it here, so you can see it that way, or you can download the PDF file, have the whole file, and you can see the acronyms, And then you can just see pursuant to Senate Bill 1421 that went into effect on January 1st, 2019. I mean, sorry, 2019. And then it is a confidential report, but it's made public. And then you see a list of all the different. So this I think is all the area where it happened. And then the suspect, Raul Martinez, male, Hispanic male, 34 years old, multiple gunshot wounds. And then you see the name of the officers involved in the shooting. Sorry, Siri, I didn't talk to you. Yeah, so just the different officers involved in the shooting. You can get a table of contents, get more information, more table of contents. It's a very lengthy summary, but it is very detailed. So this investigative summary. And a lot of it is very detailed. You get like exact timing, um, who was involved, if more officers started joining the this ended up in the persecution. So more law enforcement ended up joining the persecution attempts to stop Raul Martinez. So as more officers were joining, more for their reports on themselves also were added to the report, and it goes by time, hourly. So I think it's military time. Which is very detailed. So this is how you find the report, and this is how it is readily accessible for LAPD. These are just the references I use for my presentation. Looking forward to seeing you guys' presentation, and hopefully everyone has a great Valentine's Day.